We at Tich Beach Analysis will try to explain in detail about the oldest and holiest city of India.
We will talk about the holy city of India.
Varanasi, also known as Kashi or Banaras, is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. The history of the creation of Varanasi is deeply intertwined with the ancient civilization and cultural heritage of India. While the exact date of its origin remains uncertain, it is believed to have been founded several thousand years ago. According to Hindu mythology and ancient texts, Varanasi is considered to be the abode of Lord Shiva, one of the principal deities in the Hindu pantheon. The city is believed to have been created by Lord Shiva himself or his followers. It is said that Shiva established the city as a sacred place where spiritual seekers could attain moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Historically, Varanasi is mentioned in several ancient texts, including the Rigveda, the oldest of the Hindu scriptures, which dates back to around 1500 BCE. The city is referred to as Kashi in these texts, and it was already a well-established center of learning and spirituality during that time. Over the centuries, Varanasi developed into a prominent cultural, religious, and educational center in India. It attracted scholars, philosophers, artists, and traders from different parts of the world, making it a vibrant cosmopolitan hub. The city flourished under the patronage of various dynasties and empires that ruled over northern India, including the Mauryas, Guptas, and Mughals. During the medieval period, Varanasi faced numerous invasions and conquests by foreign powers. It was captured by Muslim rulers in the 12th century and later came under the control of the Delhi Sultanate. The city witnessed significant architectural developments during this period, with the construction of several mosques and Islamic monuments. In the 18th century, Varanasi became a part of the British Empire. The British recognized its cultural and religious significance and contributed to the city's infrastructure development. They established educational institutions, built roads, and introduced modern amenities. After India gained independence from British colonial rule in 1947, Varanasi became a part of the newly formed Indian nation. Today, the city continues to be a major center for spirituality, pilgrimage, and cultural activities. It attracts millions of visitors each year, who come to experience its ancient temples, Ghats, riverfront steps, and the spiritual ambiance that has been preserved for centuries. The Ghats of Varanasi are an iconic feature of the city and play a significant role in its cultural, religious, and social fabric. The Ghats are a series of steps leading down to the banks of the sacred river Ganges, where people gather for various rituals, ceremonies, bathing, and cremation practices. Each Ghat has its own distinct history and significance. Here is a brief overview of some of the notable Ghats in Varanasi. Dashashwamedh Ghat is one of the most famous and significant Ghats in Varanasi, located on the western bank of the river Ganges. The name, Dashashwamedh, literally translates to the god of 10 sacrificed horses, referring to the ancient Vedic ritual of horse sacrifice Ashwamedha Yajna performed by Lord Brahma. Here are some key details and historical aspects of Dashashwamedh Ghat. 1. Mythological significance. According to Hindu mythology, Lord Brahma performed the Dashashwamedh Yajna at this Ghat to invite Lord Shiva to establish Varanasi as his abode. Lord Shiva was impressed by the grandeur of the Yajna and blessed the Ghat with his presence. It is believed that Lord Brahma created the Ghat to welcome Lord Shiva. 2. Historical importance. Dashashwamedh Ghat has a long history dating back several centuries. It is believed to have been built in the late 18th century by the Maratha ruler, Queen Ahilyabai Holkar of Indore. She made significant contributions to the construction and renovation of several Ghats in Varanasi. 3. Cultural and spiritual significance. Dashashwamedh Ghat holds immense cultural and spiritual significance for Hindus. It is considered one of the most auspicious places for religious rituals, including daily Ganga Aarti, worship of the Ganges. The Ganga Aarti at Dashashwamedh Ghat is a mesmerizing spectacle where priests perform elaborate rituals with lamps, incense, and conch shells, accompanied by devotional songs and chants. The Aarti draws large crowds of devotees and tourists who gather to witness the grand ceremony. 4. Architectural features. Dashishwamedh Ghat is adorned with several beautiful and intricately carved temples and structures. The Ghat features steps that lead down to the river, along with numerous shrines dedicated to different Hindu deities. The architecture reflects a blend of Maratha and Mughal styles. 5. Pilgrimage and rituals. Devotees and pilgrims visit Dashishwamedh Ghat to take holy dips in the Ganges, perform prayers and rituals, and seek blessings. It is believed that bathing in the sacred waters of the Ganges at this ghat can purify one's soul and wash away sins. 6. Tourist attraction. Dashishwamedh Ghat is a major tourist attraction in Varanasi, drawing visitors from around the world. Its vibrant atmosphere, cultural significance, and the spectacle of Ganga Aarti make it a must-visit destination for tourists seeking to experience the spiritual essence of Varanasi. Manikarnika Ghat is one of the most significant and sacred ghats in Varanasi, located along the western bank of the river Ganges. It is considered the primary cremation ghat in the city and holds immense spiritual importance for Hindus. Here are some details about Manikarnika Ghat. 1. Cremation rituals. Manikarnika Ghat is renowned as the place where cremation ceremonies take place round the clock. It is believed that cremation at this ghat grants liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Hindus consider it a sacred duty to cremate their departed loved ones at Manikarnika Ghat, as it is believed to bring salvation and release the soul from the eternal cycle of rebirth. 2. Mythological significance. The name, Manikarnika, is derived from the mythological story of the earrings Mani of goddess Sati falling at this location. According to Hindu mythology, goddess Sati self-immolated during a sacrifice ritual due to her father's disrespect towards her husband, Lord Shiva. As a result, Lord Shiva carried her burnt body and performed the cosmic dance of destruction Tandava across the universe. The earrings of goddess Sati are believed to have fallen at the spot where Manikarnika Ghat stands today. 3. Historical significance. Manikarnika Ghat has a long history dating back centuries. It has been mentioned in ancient texts and inscriptions. The ghat has undergone multiple renovations and reconstructions over the years, with contributions from various rulers and philanthropists. 4. Sacredness and beliefs. The ghat is believed to be an auspicious place for departing souls, as it is considered a direct pathway to moksha liberation. Hindus believe that the body's cremation at Manikarnika Ghat helps the departed soul attain salvation and frees them from the cycle of reincarnation. The ashes of the cremated bodies are also immersed in the holy Ganges, which is considered a purifying act. 5. Activities at the ghat. Manikarnika Ghat is a bustling and active place where cremations take place continuously. The ghat is divided into two sections: the lower platform where the cremations occur and the upper platform where the rituals and preparations take place. The cremation pyres are lit with the eternal fire believed to have been burning for centuries. 6. Cultural observations. While Manikarnika Ghat primarily serves as a cremation site, it is also frequented by pilgrims, visitors, and sadhus, holy men. People gather here to witness the sacred cremation rituals, immerse themselves in spiritual practices, and reflect on the transient nature of life. Harishchandra Ghat is one of the prominent ghats in Varanasi, located along the banks of the river Ganges. It is renowned as a significant cremation ghat and holds great religious and spiritual importance for Hindus. Here are some details about Harishchandra Ghat. 1. Mythological significance. Harishchandra Ghat is named after King Harishchandra, a legendary figure in Hindu mythology. According to the ancient Hindu epic, the Mahabharata, King Harishchandra was renowned for his unwavering truthfulness and adherence to principles. He faced several trials and tribulations while upholding his truthfulness, including losing his kingdom, wealth, and even his family. The ghat is named in his honor, symbolizing his sacrifice and commitment to truth. 2. Historical significance. Harishchandra Ghat has a rich historical background and has been an active cremation site for centuries. It is believed to have existed since ancient times, with various rulers and philanthropists contributing to its maintenance and development. 3. Cremation rituals. Harishchandra Ghat is primarily dedicated to the cremation of departed souls. Hindus believe that cremation at this ghat brings moksha, liberation, and frees the soul from the cycle of rebirth. The ghat sees continuous cremation activities, with funeral pyres burning round the clock. 4. Cultural significance. The ghat holds immense cultural and religious significance for Hindus. It is considered a sacred duty for families to cremate their loved ones at Harishchandra Ghat to facilitate the soul's journey towards spiritual liberation. The cremation rituals are conducted by trained priests and are accompanied by prayers, chants, and Vedic recitations. 5. Architecture and features. Harishchandra Ghat features a distinct architectural style, reflecting the cultural heritage of Varanasi. The ghat consists of a series of steps leading down to the river, with platforms designated for the cremation process. The area surrounding the ghat also includes shrines, temples, and other structures associated with funeral rituals. 6. Spiritual observations. Harishchandra Ghat attracts not only grieving families but also sadhus, holy men, spiritual seekers, and pilgrims who come to witness the rituals and reflect on the transient nature of life. Visitors to the ghat can observe the traditional cremation ceremonies and gain insight into the Hindu beliefs surrounding death, liberation, and the cycle of rebirth. Harishchandra Ghat stands as a symbol of the profound spiritual and cultural traditions of Varanasi. It holds a deep connection to Hindu mythology and serves as a place for the final rites and rituals associated with the journey of the soul. Asi Ghat is a significant and revered ghat located at the confluence of the river Ganges and the Asi River in Varanasi, India. It is one of the prominent ghats in the city and holds great religious, cultural, and historical significance. Here are some details about Asi Ghat. 1. Mythological significance. Asi Ghat is associated with several mythological legends and has a deep-rooted connection to Hindu mythology. It is believed to be the place where Lord Shiva retired after creating the city of Varanasi. According to Hindu scriptures, Lord Shiva chose Asi Ghat as his abode and is said to have meditated here. 2. Confluence of rivers. The ghat is named after the Asi River, which joins the Ganges at this point. The confluence of these two sacred rivers is considered highly auspicious. Pilgrims and devotees often visit Asi Ghat to take a holy dip at the confluence, which is believed to cleanse one's sins and purify the soul. 3. Cultural significance. Asi Ghat holds immense cultural significance and is considered one of the most important ghats in Varanasi. It has been a center for cultural and literary activities throughout history. The ghat has been a hub for artists, poets, musicians, and spiritual seekers who have contributed to the rich cultural heritage of the city. 4. Pilgrimage and rituals. Devotees and pilgrims visit Asi Ghat to perform various rituals and prayers. Taking a holy dip at the ghat during important religious occasions and festivals is considered highly auspicious. Many people also offer prayers, light lamps, and participate in religious ceremonies at the ghat. 5. Festivals and events. Asi Ghat is known for hosting several vibrant festivals and events. One of the notable festivals celebrated at Asi Ghat is the Shivratri festival, dedicated to Lord Shiva. During this festival, the ghat is adorned with colorful decorations, and devotees gather for special prayers and processions. 6. Boat rides and sunset views. Asi Ghat offers picturesque views of the Ganges, especially during sunrise and sunset. Visitors often enjoy boat rides along the river, witnessing the serene beauty of the ghat and the surrounding landscape. 7. Education and learning. Asi Ghat has been historically associated with education and learning. It is believed to be the place where the famous poet Saint Tulsidas wrote the revered Hindu epic, Ramcharitmanas, in the 16th century. The ghat continues to attract scholars, researchers, and students who seek knowledge and inspiration. Asi Ghat stands as a vibrant and spiritual place that showcases the cultural and religious diversity of Varanasi. It embodies the rich traditions, mythology, and spirituality associated with the city, making it a significant destination for pilgrims, visitors, and seekers of knowledge. Scindia Ghat is one of the prominent and historically significant ghats in Varanasi, located along the banks of the river Ganges. It holds cultural, architectural, and religious importance. Here are some details about Scindia Ghat. 1. Name and historical significance. Scindia Ghat is named after the Scindia dynasty, who were rulers of the princely state of Gwalior. The ghat was constructed by the Scindias in the early 19th century when they held control over Varanasi. It stands as a testimony to their patronage and contribution to the city's development. 2. Architecture and design. Scindia Ghat is known for its magnificent architecture and intricate carvings. The ghat features a beautiful Shiva temple, which was constructed by the Scindia royal family. The temple showcases a blend of Maratha and Rajput architectural styles, with ornate domes, spires, and exquisite stone work. 3. Cultural significance. Scindia Ghat has a rich cultural significance in Varanasi. It is a place where devotees gather to perform religious rituals, offer prayers, and take holy dips in the Ganges. The Ghat attracts a significant number of pilgrims and visitors who seek spiritual solace and blessings. 4. Festivals and celebrations. Scindia Ghat witnesses grand celebrations during festivals, especially during the festival of Shivratri, dedicated to Lord Shiva. Devotees throng the Ghat to participate in the religious processions, rituals, and cultural performances that take place during these festivals. 5. Riverfront activities. Scindia Ghat serves as a bustling hub of riverfront activities. It is a departure point for boat rides and cruises along the Ganges. Visitors can enjoy scenic views of the river, witness the daily rituals and ceremonies, and immerse themselves in the vibrant atmosphere of the Ghat. 6. Historical monuments. Besides the Shiva temple, Scindia Ghat is adorned with other significant historical monuments. These include small shrines, ancient idols, and sculptures that add to the cultural and historical charm of the Ghat. Scindia Ghat stands as a testament to the architectural splendor, cultural heritage, and religious devotion of Varanasi. Its association with the Scindia dynasty and the grandeur of its temple make it a captivating destination for visitors and devotees alike. These are just a few examples of the many ghats that line the banks of the Ganges in Varanasi. Each ghat has its own unique history, legends, and religious significance. They collectively create a mesmerizing and spiritually charged atmosphere, attracting millions of devotees, pilgrims, and tourists to Varanasi every year. The lives of saints in Varanasi hold immense significance in the cultural and spiritual fabric of the city. Varanasi, often referred to as the City of Saints, or the City of Light, has been a magnet for spiritual seekers, mystics, and enlightened beings for centuries. The saints of Varanasi have made profound contributions to the religious and philosophical traditions of India. Here, we can discuss a few notable saints of Varanasi and their impact. Kabir Das was a 15th century mystic poet and saint who played a crucial role in blending Hindu and Islamic philosophies. He was known for his powerful and thought-provoking poetry that emphasized spiritual unity and universal love. Kabir Das propagated a message of equality and harmony among different religious communities. Goswami Tulsidas. Goswami Tulsidas was a 16th century poet saint and philosopher who composed the epic devotional work, Ramcharitmanas. His masterpiece narrates the story of Lord Rama and has had a profound influence on Hindu culture and spirituality. Tulsidas's teachings emphasize devotion, bhakti, and the power of chanting the name of God, Namasmaran. Ravidas. Ravidas, also known as Sant Ravidas, was a 15th century saint and social reformer. He belonged to the leather working community and advocated for social equality and the eradication of caste-based discrimination. Ravidas's teachings emphasized the importance of inner spiritual transformation and love for all beings. Anandamayi Ma. Anandamayi Ma, born as Nirmala Sundari Devi, was a 20th century saint and spiritual leader. She was revered for her divine presence, compassion, and teachings on love, devotion, and self-realization. Anandamayi Ma's followers consider her as a manifestation of the Divine Mother, Devi, and draw inspiration from her life and teachings. Swami Sivananda Saraswati. Swami Sivananda Saraswati, born in Varanasi in the late 19th century, was a revered spiritual leader and founder of the Divine Life Society. He propagated the philosophy of integral yoga, emphasizing the union of the body, mind, and soul. Swami Sivananda's teachings focused on self-discipline, selfless service, and spiritual upliftment. The subject of sadhana, spiritual practice, in Varanasi is a profound and significant aspect of the city's spiritual heritage. Varanasi has long been regarded as a potent center for spiritual growth and enlightenment, attracting seekers from all over the world. The spiritual practices undertaken in Varanasi are diverse and encompass a range of traditions and paths. Here are some key aspects of sadhana in Varanasi. 1. Meditation. Varanasi provides an ideal environment for meditation practice. The peaceful ambiance, the rhythmic flow of the Ganges, and the numerous temples and ashrams create a conducive atmosphere for introspection and inner reflection. Many seekers come to Varanasi to engage in silent meditation, mindfulness practices, or contemplation on the divine. 2. Yoga and asana practice. Varanasi offers a fertile ground for the practice of yoga and asanas, physical postures. Numerous yoga schools and centers provide classes and workshops on various styles of yoga, including Hatha, Ashtanga, Kundalini, and more. Practitioners can immerse themselves in dedicated yoga practice to strengthen their physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. 3. Spiritual discourses and satsangs. Varanasi is renowned for its spiritual discourses and satsangs, spiritual gatherings. Many spiritual teachers, gurus, and scholars reside in the city and offer talks, lectures, and discussions on various spiritual topics. Seekers can attend these gatherings to gain insights, wisdom, and guidance on their spiritual journey. 4. Mantra chanting and japa. Varanasi is known for its association with sacred mantras and the power of sound. Many seekers engage in the practice of mantra chanting and japa, repetition of a sacred mantra. The chanting of mantras, such as the Om mantra or specific deity mantras, is believed to purify the mind, cultivate inner focus, and connect with higher states of consciousness. 5. Pilgrimage and rituals. Varanasi is considered a pilgrimage site of immense importance. Devotees and seekers engage in various rituals and acts of devotion, such as taking holy dips in the Ganges, performing arti, ceremonial worship with lamps, offering prayers at temples, and participating in religious ceremonies. These acts of worship and pilgrimage are seen as a means to deepen one's spiritual connection and seek divine grace. 6. Service and seva. Service, seva, is an integral part of sadhana in Varanasi. Many seekers and devotees engage in acts of selfless service, such as providing food, healthcare, or education to the underprivileged. Engaging in service is seen as a way to cultivate compassion, dissolve ego, and deepen spiritual growth. Varanasi, with its ancient temples, sacred river, and spiritual practices, offers a unique and transformative experience to all who visit. It is a place where the temporal and the eternal intersect, and where seekers can delve deep into their spiritual journey. The city's mystique and cultural richness make it a timeless destination that leaves an indelible mark on the hearts and souls of those who seek its blessings. We will try our next episode to enlighten you about Ajanta Ellora in India. Subscribe to our channel to watch our next videos.